condemn what you do not understand.
Requiescat in pace.
You are the leader of the assassins now. Unite them, Ezio Auditore, and take back Roma.
Insieme per la vittoria!
Vittoria
agli assassini!
I have seen enough for one life. Who are we, who have been so blessed, to share our stories like this? I have lived my life as best I could, not knowing its purpose, but drawn forward like a moth to a distant moon.
Strength, Altair.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
incoming! Damn you! Fire!
All right, lads. I'll give you Blackbeard's honest opinion. You ask me, can this new captain promise you a life of prizes, plunder, and adventure? Aye. For amongst all the gentlemen of fortune sailing these West Indies, he ranks amongst the most clever.
The cove is ours! All hands aft, lads! Taking this one home!
Why fly a black flag when a black beard will do?
Bloody fucking pirates!
Once an assassin, now their pursuer. I must destroy those who I once called brother. I am Shay Patrick Cormac, Templar of the Colonial, of the American Right.
And what's up, everybody? We're going live again. We had some troubles yesterday. I'm not a streamer, so things go badly sometimes. And yesterday, I noticed my internet, I was like halfway through the stream probably, and I noticed my internet was like not doing too good, so I decided I was going to end it. And then before I could even end it, it just cut. So I figure we're going to try again today. We see a little dude in the chat. What's up? What's up? These trailers never get old. Yes, these trailers never get old. They're so good. And partly because the music. I'm a great editor, yes, but the music is so good for some of these Assassin's Creed games. Especially Revelations, so good. Best piece of music maybe in entertainment history, actually. That's how I actually feel. It's that good. So we're starting again because I don't want to break the streams up too much. So yeah, we're going to be starting again. WRH, yes, starting over. Now, I'm going to be watching Assassin's Creed. As you know, some of you, I've turned Assassin's Creed into a TV show, taken the games, played them through, edited them into TV series format. And partly because I remember when I first started playing Assassin's Creed, Brotherhood was out, and it was like the summer, and Revelations was coming out in like November. And so I started playing the first one, then I played the second one, then I played Brotherhood, then Revelations came out, and I played that. And then the following year, it was 2012, and Assassin's Creed 3 was coming out in November, and I was like, I'm going to play them all again, and then by the time Assassin's 3 comes out, I'll play that one. So I played 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, and then 3, and then when the next year when Black Flag came out, I did the same thing. But eventually, like, it becomes tiresome. Maybe not tiresome, it's just you don't have the time to play through all the games before the next new one comes out. There's like 12 games or something now, so I figured I'll turn them into movies, but then movies, everyone seems to have done movies and cutscenes, and they're not very good. I'll just be honest. I watched a few different kinds. Some of them are just cutscenes. That's not giving you the story. That's just showing you the cutscenes. It doesn't really give you the full story. Others, the HUD is on. It's like if you're trying to make a video game into a movie, it's about getting the cinematic shots. So turn the HUD off. I can't believe these people play through without turning the HUD off. Now there is some HUD that's still like there's still some pop-ups. The mission, like in the top corner, there's like a mission, telling you what to do when you're in a mission. You can't really get rid of that. Not that I can figure out anyway. So some of that is still in my version as well. But I figured I'm going to make a TV show, turn it into a TV show. Then I realized there isn't anybody turning video games into TV shows. So if anyone's out there, you have your own channel, you want to do something, start turning games into TV shows. No one else is doing it. So yeah, I've turned games, the Assassin's Creed games into TV shows so that I don't have to play them. Because I've played them so many times, but because I love the story so much, I like to go back and play them again, but it takes so long to play through. So I've condensed it down. I also, when I was recording the footage to edit into the TV show, I would try to play as the character would. So when I do Unity, for example, Arno is very stealth. Like that is his way of doing things. So I'll be doing things very stealth. With Black Flag, he was a little more bombastic. You know, Edward's a pirate, so he kind of runs in guns blazing here and there. So it kind of helps with the character development, I find, as well, as if you play the way the character is instead of just play it however I want. I want to watch it the way the character does it. So I really put a lot of work into it. So now I'm going back, and instead of playing them, I'm going to watch them. And you guys are watching with me. I'm just going to sit here and watch it. I have a lot to say about Assassin's Creed because I'm a big fan. So I hope that, I've been dealing with some like lag issues with the camera and the mic. I'm hoping it's mostly synced up. But anyway, so I'm going to pull up Assassin's Creed Season 1, Episode 1. and we're gonna watch it. So, get your popcorns. I don't really like popcorn, unless caramel corn. I like caramel. I don't like popcorn. But if you put caramel on popcorn, you can convince me to eat it. Anyway, here we go. We're gonna start with the first one. Oh, hold on. That like cuts me off too much. Let's make me a little smaller. There we go. Hopefully it's I'm not too quiet or it's not too loud. Should be good.
Gotta say, that's a little creepy,
I
Doc.
remember having
Waking
I really
up to
wanted
you standing over me.
Include
You been watching me sleep?
We're always
the
watching you.
trailer
Now
as part
get
of the
up.
intro.
We've got a
So
lot
this
of
is
work
how
to
I
do.
did it.
Ooh, wonder who I get to kill today.
Don't be so cavalier. Your ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small
Good.
sacrifice.
Such a good trailer.
What do you mean almost?
They didn't go far
2007
enough.
this came out.
To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source and, well, you're buying time.
Oh my bad. I'm watching something different because I clicked the wrong one. We'll start again. For a third time, we'll start again. Here we go. There, that's better. That's the right one. So yeah, this is the trailer for the first one. I wanted to start off in the trailer and then have Lucy and get it pull Desmond out. Like pull him out of the trailer. This part where the hidden blade comes out, it goes slow-mo and it just
We've got a problem. I can't anchor him in memory. Too much psychological trauma. He's rejecting, retreating.
Desmond, I need you to try and relax.
Let me try and stimulate.
Focus. Listen to the sound of my voice. Recognize that what you're seeing isn't real. Just a picture of the past. It can't hurt you.
Damn it. It's not working.
Give it a moment, mister. He'll adjust. The first time is never easy.
We're losing him.
That's enough, Mr. Mann.
We need to pull him out. Now.
All right, Desmond. We're going to try and bring you out now. I told you he'd be fine.
Bastards!
Now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
I don't even know you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sake. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
But I'm not an assassin. Not anymore.
Yes, your file indicated as much. Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue our work. When we're done, you'll be left to die. die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time.
You're insane.
So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die? A wise decision.
You don't really have a choice. Here's where they explain the Animus group really well.
Whoa. Where am I?
You're inside the Animus.
Which is...
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
Genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial. Very well. We'll start simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the recollection of a past event.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will. Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to go? What to do?
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience. I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic instructions passed down from previous generations, but memories as well. The memories of our ancestors.
And the Animus lets you decode and read these DNA files.
Precisely.
But there's a problem.
It's such a great
This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately,
So, the concept of like,
this is the specific memory.
I guess like the concept of reading. So Assassin's Creed came out. I guess this must have been theoretical. I don't think they just made it up. I think there was some theoretical science going into this at the time. But then since then, they have actually been able to extract partial broken images from DNA. They can't, like, they know information is in our DNA that comes from genetic memory, but they can't quite, we don't have an Animus you can, like, read or, like, view it in. So it's such a great concept, not just for a video game, but, like, even a movie, a TV series. There is so much content here to turn Assassin's Creed into a really great TV series. I just don't think we can actually trust anyone nowadays to actually do it. I know Netflix has been working with Ubisoft to make a TV show. I don't have any faith in it at all. Ubisoft has gone like way off the deep end, like off the cliff. They're already almost hitting the ground. And so I don't trust what they're doing at all, not even a little bit. They're going to completely mess it up. Completely. I wish if I had the money, I can guarantee you this. One day, if I have several $1 million, I am absolutely going to buy the rights to Assassin's Creed, and I am going to turn it into a good TV show. I might even start like a crowdsource funding project to actually do it one day. We'll see though. I'm gonna give Ubisoft and Netflix a chance. We'll see what they do, and then we'll see. But it has to be turned into an actual live action TV show with amazing character development, with the original story. We're not making Desmond a woman. We're not going to make Ezio black. Okay, Ubisoft, we're going to keep them who they are, who they were written as. We're going to have awesome stories, right? It's going to be great. Also, we're not going to turn Connor white either. Like, let's just be clear here. Characters are going to be who they are, and the story will be exactly as it is. Everyone involved will have to play all the games and read all the books. None of this, we wanted to do our own thing make it for a modern audience or none of that nonsense. We're gonna make exactly what, like, here's the thing, people love what it is, so why make something else? People nowadays think they need to put their own like personality and ideas into movies and books and TV shows, and it's like, stop. Just stop. People already like what it was. If you change it, it'll be something else, and no one's gonna like it anymore. As you can see with, I believe the Borderlands movie just came out, and it made like $8 million in its first weekend. Would cost like $130 million to make, and they have to share half of that with the theaters. So like it's a complete failure, and it's because they didn't stick to the source material. It is really not hard. It's not a hard concept. Amazon's about to come out with like a Sleeping Dogs kind of TV show, or something like, maybe not Sleeping Dogs, Yakuza. That's what it was. But then they said they didn't play any of the games because they wanted to make a fresh product. It's like, then why didn't you just make a whole different, Japanese gangster TV show? Why did... Anyway, let's get back to watching this. I could rant forever about media and culture, and that's going to be... I'm probably going to have another channel at some point. We're going to do it there. Anyway, let's keep going.
We're trying to access. When we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
Why?
It's your subconscious.
Why?
It's resisting. We found similar reactions among patients who undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then, there can be problems.
So how do we fix it?
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to it. This is the closest we can get. So it's where we'll have to start.
They don't talk about that stuff
there must
much
be another way.
in the other games.
This one need not die.
But it's important. So now we're in
An
Solomon's
excellent
temple.
skill. Fortune favors your blade.
Not fortune, skill.
Or
Watch a while longer and you might learn
Indeed.
something.
He'll teach you how to disregard everything the Masters taught us.
And how would you have done it?
I would not have drawn attention to us. I would not have taken the life of an innocent. What I would have done is follow the creed.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Understand these words. It matters not how we complete our task, only that it's done.
But this is not the way of...
My way is better.
This is not the way of...
My way is better.
I will scout ahead. Try not to dishonor us further.
So arrogant.
What is our mission?
Dude, Altair
My
is
brother will
stoked.
say nothing to me.
Ah.
Only that I should be honored to have been invited.
argue.
The Master believes the Templars have found something beneath the Temple Mount.
Treasure?
I do not know.
Treasure?
All that matters is the Master considers it important, else he would not have asked me to retrieve it.
There's so much editing in this. That's because there's so many pop-ups in the beginning of these games. Like, I had to edit so much out. Boom. Had to edit past the pop-up. Made it look pretty cool.
That must be the Ark. That must be the Ark.
Ark of the Covenant?
Don't be silly. There's no such thing. It's just a story.
Then what is it?
It's just a story.
Quiet! Someone's coming. Someone's coming.
I want us through this gate before sunrise. The sooner we possess it, the sooner we can turn our attention to those jackals at Masyaf.
Robert de Sable. His life is mine.
No. We were asked to retrieve the treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altair.
You mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy. And here we have a chance to be rid of him.
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability. You should know better than to question me.
Super arrogant.
Hold, Templars! You are not the only ones with business here.
Well, this explains my missing man.
So-
And what is it you want?
Blood.
So, for instance, little dude just said Altair is GOAT, greatest of all time. It's, unfortunately, there's like this big misconception where a lot of people think that Altair was the most badass assassin because he was never touched. He had 100% sync, like, he never... So, like, they have this notion because Desmond 100% syncs with Altair, and because you lose sync when you kill innocent people, or when you get hit, that Altair somehow was untouched. Like, he was untouchable. He was the most skilled badass assassin. Now, first of all, this whole beginning scene of this game completely flaws that entire theory, because to get 100% sync, you can't kill innocent people. It literally starts with him killing an innocent person, and then the other guy, I forget his name right now, like, kind of coming at him about it. Like, why'd you do that? There's no point in doing that. And then here, as you're about to see, Altair gets completely manhandled by Robert. First he gets like bitch slapped, and then he gets like held at arm's reach like a little child, right? So here, let's just I'll show you.
No!
So he goes for it, gets smashed, and then gets manhandled like a child.
You know not the things in which you meddle, assassin. I spare you only that you may return to your master and
So you know when like a little kid is trying to hit you and you just put your hand on their forehead and like hold them at arm's length and they can't touch you? This is what's happening right now. Altair is a master assassin. He is getting manhandled. Okay? So this whole thing about Altair being the GOAT is not true. It's not true. Maybe later on in his life, after he gets the apple and kills the mentor and then becomes the mentor of the assassins there, maybe he becomes super bad. We don't really get to see much of him then. But as far as the first game goes, Altair is not the most badass assassin. He just isn't. I mean, clearly, he just gets manhandled here, so...
No! No!
deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay, and all of you will die. Lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance.
He gets thrown like a raccoon.
Kill the assassins!
Skipping part of memory.
Altair, you've returned. Raoul, it is good to see you unharmed. I trust
Altair, you've returned.
Raoul is the master in his tower.
It is good to see you unharmed. Buried in his books I trust your mission was a success.
Is the master in his tower?
Yes, yes. Buried in his books as always. No doubt he expects you.
My thanks, brother.
Safety and peace, Altair.
On you as well.
Ah, he returns at last.
Abbas.
Where are the others? Did you ride ahead hoping to be the first one? He returns at last. I know you are loath to share the glory. Where are the others? Did you ride ahead hoping to be the first one back? Just another form of I know you are loath to share the glory.
Better to do?
I bring word from the master. Silence is just another form of assent.
Have you nothing better to do?
I bring word from the master. He waits for you in the library.
Another word and I'll put my blade to your
Best
throat.
hurry. No doubt you're eager to put your tongue to his boot.
Another word and I'll put my blade to your throat.
There'll be plenty of time for that later.
To this first one.
Brother.
The master waits within.
Master.
Come forward. Tell me of your mission. Altair, I trust you have
Master.
recovered the Templar's
Come
treasure.
forward.
Tell me of your mission.
Master. Robert de Sable was not
I
alone.
trust you have recovered the
When does our
Templar's
work ever
treasure.
go
as expected.
There was some trouble, Master.
It's our ability to adapt
Robert de
that
Sable
makes
was
us
not
who we
alone.
are. Go as expected. What do you mean? It's our ability to adapt that makes us who we
Treasure.
are.
This time it was not enough.
And Robert, what do you mean?
Escape. I have failed you.
The treasure? I send you,
Lost to us.
my best man, and Robert, to complete a mission
Escaped.
more important than any that has come before. I send you, my best man, to complete a mission more important than any that has come before. And you return to me with nothing but apologies and excuses. Not what I expect.
I did.
Do not speak. We'll need to mount not another word.
I swear to you I'll find him. I'll
This
go
is
and...
not what I expected. We'll need to mount another force.
I swear to you I'll find him. I'll
do
go
nothing. No! You've done enough. You do nothing. You've done enough. Where are Malik and Kadar? Where are Malik and Kadar?
No.
Dead.
No. Not dead. Not dead.
Malik.
I still live at least.
Malik.
I still live at least.
And your brother?
Because
Gone.
of you.
Robert threw me
Because
from the
of
roof.
you.
There was Robert threw me from the room.
Nothing I could do.
There was...
So it's not entirely because of Altair, because I mean the guy basically sacrificed his brother so that he could get the apple.
No way back. Nothing I could do.
All of this could have because you would not heed my warning. Brother. All of this could have been avoided. My brother would still be alive. My brother. My brother would still be alive. Nearly cost us victory today. Your arrogance nearly cost us victory today. I've what your favorite failed to find. I've what your favorite failed to find. Here. Take it. Though it seems I've returned with more than just their treasure.
Master, we are under attack. Robert de Sable lays siege to Masyaf's village.
So he seeks a battle. Very well. I'll not deny him. Go. Inform the others. The fortress must be prepared. As for you, Altair, our discussion will have to wait. You must make for the village. Destroy these invaders. Drive them from our home.
It will be done. It will be done.
Altair, it's good you've come. We need your help.
What's happened?
Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all.
What do you need me to do?
Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped inside.
As you wish.
Break up the attack and return to Masyaf! Al-Mualim commencing!
Altair, come. Al-Mualim's not done with us yet.
Where are we going?
Up there. We've a surprise plan for our guests. Just do as I do. It should become clear soon enough. This way, brother. This way, brother.
I remember the music, the soundtrack for the first game wasn't that great. So I remember I didn't, like in the...
Stand on that platform, Altair.
In the post-edit, I didn't do a whole lot of soundtrack stuff to the edit.
Heretic! Return what you have stolen from me!
You've no claim to it, Robert. Take yourself from here before I'm forced to thin your ranks further.
You play a dangerous game!
I assure you, this is no game.
So be it! Bring forth the hostage! Your village Your village lays in ruins, and your stores are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone?
My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it, and the rewards it brings.
Good. And they shall have it all around.
Follow me, and do so without hesitation.
Show this fool knight what it is to have no fear. Go to God! Go to God!
That's the first leap of faith.
Oh, my leg!
I'll stay behind and tend to you. You'll have to go ahead without us. The ropes there will bring you to a trap we've set. Go and release it. Rain death upon our enemies.
To drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again. Tell me, do you know why it is you are successful? You listened. Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altair, all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased. Malachus told me of your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's creed. Three simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
And stay your tongue, as I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child.
Little dude says, I guess he isn't the goat. Didn't realize he gets manhandled like that in the beginning. See, this is what I'm saying. Because it happens right in the beginning, you kind of forget about that, and then he goes on to only but improve. He also gets slapped by the mentor and then stabbed, and then gets his rank stripped from him. So people kind of forget about that. You can't really be the best and the strongest when you're getting manhandled by the enemy, slapped and deranked by your mentor. So, yeah.
Heart, child. For I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands. The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you such that you become one with the crowd. Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck. The third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you. I am sorry. Truly I am. But I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice. Peace be upon you, Altair.
He's experiencing a far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
I remember I was gonna walk over to the window and try to listen to what they were arguing about and then put subtitles, but I could never figure out what they're actually saying. So I kind of just cut the argument. You can like faintly hear.
We're done for today, Mr. Miles. I suggest you return to your room and get some rest.
Damn it, they locked the door.
And then that is...
In the first episode of Season 1 of Assassin's Creed,
so
we are introduced to the two main protagonists.
I voice cloned Desmond's voice, and then I started doing like reviews at the end of each episode. So that's what you could hear here.
In the first episode of Season 1 of Assassin's Creed, we are introduced to the two main protagonists, Desmond and Altair. We learn that Desmond has been kidnapped by a corporation called Abstergo Industries, a company that has a research sector where they put people in a...
So when I first started doing the series, I think I was trying to go for, like at the beginning of a lot of TV shows, one of the characters from the show, their voice kind of comes on and they'll say previously on whatever show, and then it starts doing like a quick cut of what happened on the previous episode. And then, so I wanted to do the same thing, but because this was like the first episode, there was no previously on, so then I ended up doing like a review at the end. I just really wanted to use the Desmond voice, I think, but then eventually I realized, I was like, why am I doing reviews at the end? Because they just watched it, they don't need a review. And then I was like, oh, the reviews needs to be at the beginning from the previous. I don't know why it took me till, I think I was doing that up until Revelations. So like the first three or four seasons, it's just like at the end there's like this review thing, but I don't know. Then something happened with the there was like an update to 11 Labs, which is what I was using to do the voice cloning and AI voiceover stuff. And there was an update and it like ruined my sample, my Desmond voice sample, and it wasn't working anymore. And so then I started using like a different voice, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to do the review of each episode at the beginning of the previous episode. So then I turned it into a whole thing. And now where it is now, so starting tomorrow is going to be season 7, Assassin's Creed Rogue, and I have it like down pat. Like I have the, I don't know what you want to call the formula for turning a game into a TV show, like down. Like I've done 7 seasons now and I have it down. And so we're about halfway through all the Assassin's Creed games. We're going to, the rest of them are going to be really well done. That's all I can say. But anyway, so that was season 1, episode 1. Let's move to episode 2. So I have episode 2 here. Let's get into it.
Gotta say, that's a little creepy, Doc. Waking up to you standing over me. You been watching me sleep?
We're always watching you. Now get up. We've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh, wonder who I get to kill today.
Don't be so cavalier. Your ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small sacrifice.
What do you mean almost?
They didn't go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source and, well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had without comprehensive, systemic intervention.
Chemo for the masses.
Education, re-education, to be more precise. But it's not easy, and it doesn't always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it then?
Now that would be telling.
Vidic is such a good bad guy. I actually, I had a teacher at school that looked just like Vidic. Like, just like Vidic.
Alive.
It's weird.
Alive.
Same beard, everything.
But I saw you stab me. Felt death's embrace.
You saw what I wanted you to see. And then you slept the sleep of the dead. Of the womb. That you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember, Altair, what it is the assassin fight for?
Peace. In all things.
Yes. In all things. It is not enough to end the violence one man commits upon another. It refers to peace within as well. You cannot have one without the other.
So it is said.
So it is. But you, my son, have not found inner peace. It manifests in ugly ways. You are arrogant and overconfident.
Were you not the one to say that nothing is true and everything is permitted?
You do not understand the true meaning of the phrase, my child. It does not grant you the freedom to do as you wish. It is a knowledge meant to guide your senses. It expects a wisdom you clearly lack.
Then what is to become of me?
I should kill you for the pain you've brought upon us. Malik thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's. But this would be a waste of my time and your talents. You'll see you have been stripped of your possessions. Your rank as well. You are a novice. A child once more. As you were on the day you first joined our order. I am offering you a chance at redemption. You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
First, you must prove to me you remember how to be an assassin.
So you'd have me take a life?
No. Not yet, at least. For now, you're to become a student once again.
There is no need for this.
Others tracked your targets for you, but no more. From today on, you will track them yourself.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
Then tell me what it is that I must do.
We have been betrayed. Someone was assisting Robert de Sable, one of our own. You must find him and bring him here for questioning.
What can you tell me of the traitor?
But that's just it. I've given you all I will. The rest is up to you.
Safety and peace, Altair.
You're in my way.
Yes, Al-Mualim has asked that I assist you. Remind you how it is we hunt our prey.
I know how it works.
Be that as it may, I have no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
The Assassin have many tools at their disposal.
Yes. We can eavesdrop, we can pickpocket, or we can use violence to intimidate.
Good, you remember.
So you'd have me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor?
Yes. Begin by going to the village market. That's where we first spotted the traitor.
You know who it is?
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works. Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
I know what I saw. Don't open the gate. He let the Templars in.
Then you must tell Al-Mualim.
I can't. Masoon did not act alone. Someone inside the fortress helped him.
What makes you say this?
He exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
But the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the order to open the gate.
Then speak to the weaver. He can name Masoon's accomplice.
He's disappeared. Hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
So, WRH says he's not very humble for having just been humbled. Yeah, that's true, actually. He kind of keeps that arrogant cocky mentality, just like, I know what I'm doing. It's like, yikes. Altair, I feel like everyone forgot about the beginning of this game. Like, he was not the best assassin. It took him a while to actually come into being the assassin. He was also very young. He was like mentor of the Assassin Brotherhood here, like at like 26, I think, if I remember correctly. So this would have been before then, so he's like 24, 25, maybe even younger. It's actually a massive contrast to Ezio, because when you look at Ezio, he was younger than Altair, but when it all kind of happened, when his brother and father get taken or arrested and then hung, like, he's younger, but he seems to have more, I guess, it's not really about being humble as much as knowing what you're capable of, but then failing. So Ezio didn't really fail, because he wasn't an assassin when his brother and his dad were taken. So I'm trying to remember if he had any serious failures. Not in the beginning. He actually, like, there's an argument to be made who the best assassin is, but then there's also Connor. Connor was like, I mean, he took himself so seriously his whole life, even before he became an assassin, that you could probably make a good, well, no, because then he gets completely messed up by, what's his name, like right at the end when he gets like stabbed and he follows him. I can't remember the name right now, but it's hard to actually make a full comprehensive argument for who the best assassin is, because they all kind of, I don't know, you would have to like literally like make a chart and like list their accomplishments and how old they were and like all the different details, and then kind of come down to a single point of who the best is. I think it would probably be between Connor and Ezio. But then Altair was pretty great, just not in the beginning. In the beginning, he was a pretty trash individual. Thought he was so good, but failed. Got bitch slapped and thrown around like a ragdoll by Robert. We'll see. We'll see. By the end of all of this, we'll come to a conclusion of who the best really is. I like them all, so we'll see.
Please, just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the letter?
What letter?
The letter you received when I got here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bad news?
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do, but please, I need to be alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
Hear the things you say. A traitor like I'm not a traitor, but man like Al-Mualim would see this dream destroyed. 2 days' attack was but the first, and more will follow unless you repent. Give up your wicked ways. Rise up against the madman of Masyaf. See through his lies. Enough! I yield! I yield!
Speak quickly then. Why did you betray us? I have no interest in your games. Why did you betray us? And who do you serve?
We serve the Templars. You should too.
We?
Their cause is just.
We?
He told me of their plans. Jamal. He told me of their plans.
You betrayed us.
Asked me to open the gate.
Who called your brother? You betrayed us. We? Who called your brother and kept you safe from harm?
I did what I believed was right. So be it. And if you must kill me for it, so be it.
Your fate is not.
I am not afraid to die.
Your fate is not for me to decide. It's Al-Mualim who will judge.
My only regret. I'm proud of what I did. My only regret is that they failed.
I offer you a chance to repent, to renounce the evil in your heart.
It is not evil in my heart. I will not repent. But truth.
Then you will die.
I will not repent.
Then you will die. You did well, Altair, and have earned the right. You did well, Altair, and have earned the right to carry a blade once more.
What will become of the one who helped him? What will become of the one who helped him?
Some do ill out of it remains to be seen. Some do ill out of ignorance or fear. These men can be saved. Others suffer from corrupted wills, their minds poisoned and twisted. These men must be destroyed. Soon enough, we'll know what sort of man Jamal is.
I've passed your test, then. What now?
Oh, my child, we've only just begun. I hold here a list. 9 names adorn it. 9 men who need to die. They are plague bringers, war makers. Their power and influence corrupts the land and ensures the crusades continue. You will find them. Kill them. In doing so, you'll sow the seeds of peace, both for the region and for yourself. In this way, you might be redeemed.
9 lives in exchange for mine.
A most generous offer, I think. Have you any questions?
Only where I need begin.
Very well. Ride for Damas. Seek out the black market merchant named Tamir. Let him be the first to fall. Be sure to visit the city's assassin bureau when you arrive. I'll dispatch a bird to inform the Rafik of your arrival. Speak with him. You'll find he has much to offer.
If you believe it best.
I do. Besides, you cannot begin your mission without his consent.
What nonsense is this? I don't need his permission. It's a waste of time.
It's the price you pay for the mistakes you've made. You answer not only to me, but all the Brotherhood as well now.
So be it.
Take your equipment and go. Prove that you are not yet lost to us.
Gets his hidden blade back and a sword. I think he has a sword. Little travel montage. I guess some of the music in this first game was good. Damascus. It's kind of crazy this game came out in 2007. It's almost 20 years old.
Find better items anywhere. Just never finding anything useful at the other merchant stalls? That won't happen here. You need. I'm sure of it. You, sir.
I remember filming this and being like, I gotta get at least like one scene where I use like the monks to kind of get into the city, because there's other ways in, like on the beams on the top. But
anything useful at the other merchant stalls? That won't happen here.
I really like the Assassin's Creed Bureau kind of thing, and they did it again in Mirage, and I actually really liked Mirage.
Find me favor with us. They make Kratos victory. The fires of war consume the land. It is a tragedy.
And one thing I hope they never get rid of is eagle points. There's just something so iconic about them, and it never gets old. Climbing up somewhere high, looking around, jumping, doing a leap of faith. It's always good.
Altair, it is good to see you. And in one piece.
You as well, friend.
I am sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it. A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood.
It's quite all right.
Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you?
Is that all?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the Mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Mualim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. Now tell me where to find him.
Surely you remember how to track an enemy.
Of course. Learn where he will be and when. But that sort of work is best left for... I understand.
Go and search the city, determine what he's planning and where he works. Preparation makes the victor.
What can you tell me of him?
Tamir makes his living as a black market merchant, so the souk district should be your destination. I would suggest you seek out the following places. A small souk northeast of here, the madrasa to our east, and in the gardens north of this bureau. Focus on these places and he should become well known to you.
I assume you want me to return to you when this is done.
Yes. Come back to me. I'll give you Al-Mualim's marker and you'll give us Tamir's life.
As you wish.
Remember, Altair, if you find yourself in trouble and the city turned against you, return to the Bureau. I can shelter you from the storm. Be warned, though, if your enemies are too close, my door will remain closed until you've lost them. Do you understand?
Yes. To bring the enemy inside would compromise the Brotherhood.
Very well. Off you go.
This game starts off so well. Everything is explained using the story so well. Like, what happened to Ubisoft? For real.
Tamir left, riding north and wondering what would become of his supplies. For soon, he would surely spoil. It seemed there were none in Jerusalem who wanted what he had, fruits and vegetables from nearby farms. Some say, were it not for Tamir, Salah ad-Din's men would have surely turned on him. Could be we won the battle because of that man.
Follow him and beat him up.
Hey.
It's on the back of the head.
You seem to know quite a bit about Tamir. Tell me what he's planning.
I know only the stories I tell, nothing more.
A pity. There's no reason to let you live if you've nothing to offer in return.
Wait! There is one thing.
Continue.
He is preoccupied as of late. He oversees the production of many weapons.
What of it? They're meant for Salah ad-Din. This does not help me, which means it does not help you.
No, stop, listen! Not Salah ad-Din. They're for someone else. The crests these arms bear, they are different, unfamiliar. It seems Tamir supports another, but I know not who.
Is that all?
Yes. I've told you everything I know.
Then it's time for you to rest.
Just kills him anyway.
Who did this?
Deliarite says ruthless. Altair was ruthless. He was very arrogant, ruthless.
You understand?
Yes. I am to deliver the letter to your merchant friend.
And you know who to see?
The same man as always.
Do not think to betray my presence in this city. We have many eyes, many ears.
And many arms, yes. Good for silencing those who say too much. I know this well. You have my word.
Good. Then be quick about it. Time is short.
Something needs to be done. It's only a matter of time before someone else discovers it.
Tell him then, it's in his best interest to keep the souk secure.
He won't meet with me. Too busy with this new deal of his.
And the guards?
Tried already. They won't lift a finger unless the order comes from him.
Then what will you do?
I'll go to Albul-Nukud.
The merchant king? He won't see you.
He doesn't have to. I've written him a letter that explains the problem. He can read it and decide for himself. himself.
I love the bureaus, man. They're so cool.
Altair, welcome, welcome.
I've done what you asked. Now give me the marker.
First things first. Tell me what you know.
Tamir rules over the Souk El Salah. He makes his fortune selling arms and armor and is supported by many in this endeavor. Blacksmiths, traders, financiers. He's the largest death dealer in the land.
And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight?
A meeting is being arranged at Souk El Salah to discuss an important sale. They say it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made. He'll be distracted with his work. That's when I'll strike.
Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go.
Oh, and the feathers. I miss the feathers, dude.
Let Al-Mualim's will be done. You may rest here until you are ready.
Like being an actual assassin and getting like the blood on a feather and just the whole symbolism of it all. Like it used to be so much deeper and it just became so shallow. Just like Ubisoft.
Just have a look. I have no interest in your calculations. The numbers change nothing. Your men have failed to fill the order, which means I have failed my client. We need more time. This is the excuse of a lazy or incompetent man.
This guy's a
Which
real
are you?
piece of
Neither. What I see says otherwise. Now, tell me, what do you intend to do to solve this problem of ours? These weapons are needed now.
I see no solution. The men work day and night, but your client requires so much. And the destination, it is a difficult route.
Would that you could produce weapons with the same skill as you produce excuses.
I have done all I can.
It is not enough.
Then perhaps you ask too much.
Too much? I gave you everything. Without me, you would still be charming serpents for coin. All I asked in return was you fill the orders I bring you. And you say I ask too much? You dare disrespect me?
Peace, Tamir. I meant no insult.
Then you should have kept your mouth shut.
No! Stop!
Stop? I'm just getting started.
No! Stop! No!
You know you got a lot of power when you just like stab someone to death in the middle of the
soup,
town and everyone
stood
watching
before
you and you
my
just
men
walk away.
and dared to insult me. You must learn your place.
So brutal, and then throws him in the water. Drink from there, bro.
Leave the body. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Think twice before you tell me something cannot be
WRH, you
done.
think Altair is ruthless? What about this guy?
Back to work.
This guy's crazy.
Please, sir, have any money? No, please don't leave. Just a few
The beggars are
coins.
so annoying.
No, you don't understand.
Like,
I
woman,
have
I'm trying to
nothing.
kill someone here.
Absolutely.
Be at peace.
You'll pay for this. You and all your kind.
It seems you're the one pays now, my friend. You'll not profit from suffering any longer.
You think me some petty death dealer, suckling at the breast of war? A strange target, don't you think? Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different then?
Oh, but I am. For I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
Brothers?
Ah, but he thinks I act alone. I am but a piece. A man with a part to play. You'll come to know the others soon enough. They won't take kindly to what you've done.
Good. I look forward to ending their lives as well.
Such pride. It will destroy you, child.
out and he's just like, nope, I'm out of here. Right? I don't think I do. Yeah.
Kill him!
Word has reached me of your victory, Altair. You have my gratitude and my respect.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is a shame that the other assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard.
Rafik, I do not care what the others think of me.
He's so passive-aggressive roasting.
As you wish, Altair. You should bring news of your victory to Al-Malik. I'm certain he has more work for you to do.
Like, he doesn't roast Altair directly, he just
Out of the machine, Mr. Miles.
people's opinions of him.
What's the matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest.
So, feel like telling me who put the stick up his ass?
We have a deadline. 1 week. Well, 6 days now.
Deadline?
I can't talk about it.
Man, put yourself in my shoes. I'm being held hostage by a group of scientists, at least I think you're scientists, and forced to spend all day in some crazy-ass machine. You won't tell me what you're looking for or why you want it, but I'm supposed to be thanking you for keeping me alive. This is so... Sorry, but it is.
What do you want me to do?
Looks at him like,
Let's see, I don't know. Maybe give me some answers?
I can't. And it's better this way. Safer.
Safer for who?
Both of us.
Hey, you know what? I've got a question I think you can actually answer.
What's up?
Why is it that sometimes the guys in there talk like they're from the future?
The future?
I'm today, whatever.
You've probably noticed that English has become the official language of the Holy Land.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Animus is translating speech it deems vital into more modern English, so expect a few anachronisms. I could probably make it more authentic, but you ever read Chaucer?
Who?
Yeah, definitely not for you.
Can you tell me more about Abstergo? What goes on here? Beyond the whole keeping me prisoner thing.
That is actually, like, pretty important. The way... Again, that's good writing, is when things are explained. Like, that perfectly makes sense. Because when you go into the Animus, now all of a sudden you're in Damascus in 1191 or something, and you're like, everyone's speaking English. And it's like, why? It's a perfectly reasonable question for Desmond to ask. And she explains it pretty clearly. Like, the Animus is, translating in real time so that Desmond's brain can fully understand. I mean, in order for Desmond to properly sync with Altair, they would have to be speaking the same language, right? So these things make sense. And they explain them. I mean, that was like a 10-second explanation, maybe 15-second explanation. Boom, done, move on. And it's like, although they don't really explain that in like later games, they do it so well here, actually. Anyway, let's keep going.
Abstergo is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. Their primary focus is antidepressants. There's some information on the computer over there.
But you already said this isn't about testing a drug. So what's the deal?
I don't like where this is going.
So it's safe to assume the Animus is not a part of their public face.
What, you haven't seen the commercials?
Oh my god. She has a sense of humor.
I'm sorry, Desmond. I've got a lot of work to do. Like I said, if you want to know more about the company, take a look at the computer. The telecommunications stuff is particularly interesting.
Gets locked in again. So every episode kind of ends and starts on the bed. So that is 2 episodes.
In episode 2 of season 1 of Assassin's Creed.
My camera dies at like an hour and a half. So we're at like an hour and 20 minutes. So I'll probably wrap it up here. So that's good. We can watch 2 episodes. And I think there's 6 episodes, so we'll do this in like 3 different streams, the first game. Little dude says, this makes me want to play 1 again so bad, but I don't have it anymore. Well, that's too bad. Why don't you have it anymore? Is it on like an old console or something? So yeah, the second episode, I had it on disc, it broke. Oh, that's too bad. So I had Assassin's Creed on Xbox 360, and I wasn't about to plug my Xbox 360 in and play at 720p or whatever it plays at. So I actually bought Assassin's Creed 1 on PC, and I believe it was like $6. So if you do want to play it again, you have a PC, it's $6. You can like, I don't know, ask someone for $6. It's not a lot of money. If you don't, I'm sure you have $6, little dude. So yeah, there's a few things I wanted to say about. Okay, so Desmond, you don't really know much about Desmond, like, till I think it's the DLC for Revelation. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Revelations. There's a DLC where Desmond, you kind of, it's like a first-person thing, and you play as Desmond, and it kind of takes you through some of his older memories before, like previous to this, and where he like grew up on a farm away from civilization where they train. I would actually like a game of Miles, Desmond's dad, like before Desmond was born. I think there could be some cool stuff surrounding that. And I know, or no, Miles is not his name, it's his last name. William, I should say. His dad's name is William. So I think it would be cool, because William goes in the Animus also. Like, they kind of hint to that in Assassin's Creed 3, where he talks about going in the Animus and something. I think, though, that Desmond's bloodline goes through his mother, which is why William can't go in and, you know, view Ezio and the Kenway line and all of that. So that, I find that super, like, intriguing. Just the whole bloodline thing is super fascinating. And in Assassin's Creed, the official movie with Michael Fassbender, when he's getting like, I don't know what they call it again, like anointed or whatever into the Brotherhood, he, you know, there's this saying that goes throughout the movie. It's like, your blood is not your own. And it's like, yeah, because your blood, like, it's so many ancestors, DNA all mixed together, kind of put into you. And then, you know, that like, you are, like, your blood isn't yours. It comes from lines upon lines upon lines of other people that came before you. And there's something there where it's like, there's like this sense of like honor, you know, like we used to have honor in society where like you wouldn't want to do something to dishonor your family, and we don't get taught these things anymore. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just been lost. And it's like, I feel like in the past, honor was like seen as like a noble thing, something for like the nobles and the royal families and stuff. And the serfs are just kind of like, you don't have to, there's nothing for you to honor. You're just a serf. But I feel like once nobles were done away with, like after Enlightenment, when we got rid of a lot of the monarchies and the nobles and stuff, and kind of the serfs kind of got access to opportunity to become more, I feel like honor never got put into the equation. And I think it's a big part of society that's actually missing. And I think we should actually go back to being honorable and stuff. People look at like some of the Asian cultures today and see how they're so traditional and things are still run so well and they have clean streets. And, you know, people don't want to throw litter on the ground because of what other people might think of you. People actually used to care, because then it's like, oh, that's so-and-so's son. You know, he just throws garbage on the ground. And that makes your family look bad. And so, like, there used to be this sense of honor that people used to have. And you didn't want to not necessarily do something to embarrass yourself, but you didn't want to do something to embarrass your family. And I think there's something to be said about traditional values that keep society in a much healthier, safer, more honorable place when you actually have people in it, that the people that make up society actually care about what's right, and not necessarily just for yourself. Like, maybe you don't care what you look like, but maybe, you know, you don't want people to look at your family or friends in a bad way because you look bad, or you say things that are bad, or, you know, I just think, I don't know. Think about that. Think about that with the whole thing with honor, and how it's not just about yourself, you know, it's about the people who know you. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going with that rant, but I think everyone understands what I'm saying. Anyway, we're gonna leave it there. 2 episodes down. 3rd episode will come in the next one. I'll try. Yeah, we'll do episode 3 and 4 in the next one. Yeah. All right. Hope everyone has a good day. And I will talk to everybody later. Bye, everybody.